Today I will show you how to get and use the fairy net and grow a garden, so you can finally catch those elusive fairies. Fairies are not just cute floating creatures. They are essential for rare mutations and unlocking some of the best rewards in the game. Many players fail to capture them with normal tools, but with the fairy net, you will have the perfect solution. Let's start with how to craft the fairy net. You cannot buy it anywhere. You must craft it at the fairy crafting table. To make it, you need 1 sub bowl, 1 strawberry seed, 1 harvest tool, and 100 fairy points. Once you have the materials, go to the fairy crafting table, which you usually find on the right side of your garden. Stand in front of the table and press E to interact. Choose the fairy net recipe. Place each material by holding it and pressing E, and then add your 100 fairy points the same way. After everything is placed, click the green craft button. Wait for the process to finish, and you will get 20 fairy nets ready for use. Now let's talk about how to use the fairy net. First, make sure the fairy net is in your inventory. Approach the fairy you want to catch. Hold the left mouse button while aiming at the fairy. If successful, the fairy will go straight into your fairy jar. Be careful not to press E when near a fairy. Pressing E will trigger a glimmering mutation on one of your fruits instead of capturing the fairy. When is the best time to catch fairies? There are 2 main opportunities. The first is during an active fairy event, when fairies appear around your garden. The second is after the event ends. Wait about 30 minutes, and you will see a fairy ring of mushrooms in your garden. Interact with it to enter the fairy world, where you will find a huge number of fairies. This is the best place for large-scale farming. So what can you do with the fairies you catch? Visit the NPC Lumina. She will exchange your fairies for amazing rewards such as rare fairy seeds, unique equipment, or even fairy pets. Finally, let me share some strategies to improve your fairy farming. During events, stand near the fairy godmother or her tree, because fairies often return to that spot. Focus on the fairy world whenever possible, since the fairy density is much higher there. Also, make sure you prepare enough nets before events, so you can spend all your time catching fairies instead of crafting during the event. By following these steps, you will become a skilled fairy hunter and grow a garden. Gather your materials, craft your fairy nets, and start catching fairies for the best rewards. If this guide helped you, make sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss more Grow a Garden tutorials. Thanks for watching and good luck with your fairy hunting adventures.